Okay, here we are, here we go. We're doing it again, for real this time. I don't know, sometimes that program remembers exactly how the settings should be, and sometimes it forgets completely. I just don't know. And I've tabbed into the wrong thing now. Okay, let's get to the game. The actual game. Man, this has been such a strange weekend. This has been the first weekend in I don't know how long. I don't know how long. Like probably not that long. Only like 3 or 4 weeks, but it's like a weekend where I had no plans. So I just did that thing where I read a book for like 9 hours yesterday. I'm going to have to totally relearn the concept of having free time that is not completely and totally booked up. Treason. Who is doing treason? And more importantly, is this my problem to fix? Hmm. Hmm. All right, this crew. Did I beat them? I don't really remember, but I feel like I didn't. I feel like we ended on a loss last time. No, we ended on a win, but we didn't get paid.
Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you are going to be? Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in my body? Transforming one hand, two hand, three hand, turn around, say like a doggy till I finish my feet. Cut it off, cut out your nose. All my sober loyalty is gonna get you killed. You may broke but all convenient theories for the puppets on TV. There is comfort in this race. If you're gonna control me, at least make it interesting theatrically. When there's a hit for me, think I am done with everything. Now I'm ready to leave. Dragging out one line, two lines, three lines. Connect our hands when I no longer can live on knowledge alone. You gave me hopeful curiosity. You're still happy. Answers left for my discovery. What's the color of the electric ship you see? And if you love me, can you love your everything too for me?
The classic jam. The every week jam that never gets old. And I guess that is fair, Kitsune. I guess that is fair. Most treason involves a government. Okay, oh, heck. I remembered I was gonna add somebody, but now I can't remember who. This is bugging me. Yeah, that's gonna bug me. Because, oh, no, I do remember. I was gonna add Foibule to this team because they have Big Bird next. Okay. Does this crew... They do have gear. We're hitting up Big Bird. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at these little things. Oh. Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. Look at his little eyeball. I can zoom in. I can zoom in. Look at these little guys. Look at it. Oh, I thought it had a tail. It doesn't have a tail. But you know what? That's still good. That's still good. Look, he's still a little guy. Alright, watchful eyes. Big Bird's targets cannot be redirected. A lamp that burns forever uses Dazzle on the first scene. Uh-huh. When a librarian is enchanted, a copy of Birdcage is added. Okay. Lady Beaneye isn't here to help us, so we should do this on our own. I remember we had to put that bird to sleep before we could work with it. The most dangerous beast in the forest is the one we're facing right now. Know what they're doing. You didn't vote because you didn't want to be part of the problem, and any problem is... Well... I guess you gotta pick your battles. Target becomes enchanted next scene. Dice lose power when clashing against Lullaby. Okay. So... Big Bird's just real tough to hit. Oop. Hey, looks like Feylord Robin doesn't actually have any gear. I looked, and they don't. On second thought, maybe they do. There's just... I really thought this team had some equipment. Then again, I may have clicked on the wrong floor. It could be that all three of these people are walking into this completely unarmed. Ocular Stab. Big old Pierce. Inflict 4 binds next scene. And then gains against slow targets. Okay, so... Yeah, no, I'm toast. I'm toast. I guess we're just gonna see what Dazzle does. Yeah, that's an instant stagger. This is going to be like a first turn kill, because I definitely forgot to give anybody... Interesting. Wasn't supposed to do that. Yes. Okay, yes. Tabled on the first turn, I forgot to give people cards. Which is to say, I clicked on this team, and this team had stuff. This team, nobody here has ever actually had a key page. So, are any of these people resistant to Pierce? None of these people are resistant to Pierce. Boris Page is a good start. Sure, we'll give Hitoya a Boris Page. And then... Cecil? Alright. Oh yeah, resistant to Pierce, yeah. Here you go, Kitsuna, you can have a Cecil Page. And then, we'll scroll back up to the top. Martina. So we have Bada and Martina. Endurance, strength. Well, let's try that again. Hitoya got Boris. Kitsune got Cecil. And then Feylord Robin will get Martina. Speed and grit. Ammo supply, not something I need. Offensive dice gain power. Okay. Could add some smoke here. Slash stuff. I'm Orb. I'll do a hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. How's it going, Morb? Got Sing, we got Valerie. We'll throw in some defense here. How am I? It's been a strange weekend. I don't know what more to say than that. It's been a weird time. I spent like 9 hours reading yesterday. I have eaten a whole bag of Skittles and most of a bag of Cheetos, and I went out to 2 different convenience stores, because the first one was sold out, to get convenience store taquitos, and wow, either Circle K taquitos are way better than 7-Eleven taquitos, or I've just only ever had the good ones from Circle K, because wow, 7-Eleven taquitos were not what I was hoping to receive. Blunt. Also, I cleared like 200 emails out of my email inbox today, so that was nice. Got a phone call from my new boss, sort of. It's still confusing. Still a confusing situation there. But, you know, such is life. Talked for a while. Things are ambitious and hopeful, I would say. Going for lunch dinner tomorrow with your parents since they'll be in the city. Oh, that's nice. That could be a lovely time. Who's gonna go next? I don't really know what these pages need, so I'm gonna give them just default sweeper stuff. Emotion level 2 or above, spending charge, alright. Offensive dice gain power at high emotion levels. What do these guys got? Alright, successful hits. So, not necessarily anything to do with charge. Yeah, no, that's nothing to do with charge. Discards. Sios, alright. Okay, that's something. Not what I'm looking for. Solidarity feels like a bad idea. Let's just grab whatever. Yeah, here we go. This is a bizarre nothing. Tina! Tabby! My goodness. Oh, you haven't seen... I... Goodness gracious. Let's see. You're gonna dip? Okay. Yeah, have a good time. Thanks for dropping by. Tabby. Tabby. That thing that I sent you. That thing. Did you follow up on it? Tell me it's a thing that works out for you. Because it was... Because, like, it's... You've been looking, and I want this to be a good thing that has happened. It is finally your time. Is it finally your time? Ah. Is the new job good, at least? Is it at least a good job? Yay! I'll have to ask you about that sometime where it's not just, like, doxing you. Because I'm... St. Bernard friend. And I miss you too, my cinnamon bear friend. Goodness gracious, how has it been so long since we just spent literally any time together at all? Okay, so slash damage is not something that I need, because I do nothing with slash damage. It's all pierce. Pierce and blunt, you say? Imagine being an adult and having adult things to do. Imagine that. Guess we got some page draw. Alright. That might be a good build. Alright. So, this is a late gamer. Late game build. Let's hang out soon! Yes! Yeah, ooh, fancy. Fancy. I'm in my head now, I'm thinking I have... It is spooky month, so there's so many different spooky games that I want to stream with people. So I need to actually make a calendar for this month. And then, I will contact you to talk about it. And we will find some time. All dice on this page. Dang. Make a sturdy defense. So everything with emotion scaling. Gain endurance, gain 2 endurance. Costs 1 less. Alright, now something inexpensive with light recovery. Almost said regain. Yeah, I'm so excited. I have talked with him about it a bunch, but we haven't actually sorted anything out. Because one of the things that I want to do this month is, with Juniper, go through 5 Days a Stranger. It's a game that straight up traumatized me, well, the sequel did. It is a game series that it's just point-and-click adventure games, but it straight up damaged me in my early teens. And I kind of want to go back and revisit it, just like, hey, what was it that caused all this harm? Dice on this page are unaffected by power gain or loss. Well, don't use discipline in the first scene. Yeah. Alright, reduce damage. So, things with Clash lose. All dice the user plays. Oh, interesting. That's for charging up, but I don't use charge. Okay. That was a short list. So what kind of a build am I going to give this guy? He's got a bonus to defense, and he's got health recovery. So yeah, we're gonna stack a lot of defense. Basically everything does defense. Paralysis, get protection. Am I drinking anything? Well, I've got a water bottle, and I've also got my bottle of gamer juice. Here, I'll give you one for free. So tasty. Ooh, that gains haste. Ooh, that is a big ol' single digit that draws pages. Interesting. Gain 4 smoke. Take iron wall. Okay, so all of these things are defensive. I will take one single Wrath of Torment. That'll do it. Okay. Now that people are actually carrying weapons, let's go take on the big bird again. Look at these things. They're so cute. Look at these little eyeball birds. They're so cute. Hydrate or dihydrate. Exactly. Let's see. Offensive dice gain 3 power for the first scene. That would have been important for me to know. Well, I did know. Would have been important for me to remember. Intense Stare. Forces target to... It's enchanted. Okay, interesting. There's Nip. You know, we're just gonna focus on the other one. We're gonna go with the Sky Clearing Cut. Quack. I only heard one quack. Where's the other quack? And we'll throw a Ferris Guard that way. Okay. 5 to 8 on the second one. Put that there. These are all dealt with. Ah, but I do want to resist that one. 6 to 10. Yeah. Yeah, this is how we'll do it. Charge. Okay, so we've got Dazzle there. Oh, the tank got hit with it. So the one single point of damage ended up being 0 damage. Okay. Good start. Nobody's dead yet. Ooh. Eyes. Eyes. If I kill them first, then no one will be killed by the beast. Salvation. Oh, wow! That is a 30 to 30. On hit, if target is enchanted, kill them instantly. I've got Birdcage. Dazzled. It's definitely attacking. Can't be redirected. So... I can stagger Big Bird to the librarian that defeats this character. Okay, so it seems that I need to be doing a lot of pierce damage to the same thing. Only target applies to librarian. Break a speed die of target and immobilize target next scene. So, I'm gonna smack that guy. And that will prevent their being eaten. Emotional turbulence, not ready for that yet. Gonna ignore that. On Clash lose, gain bind next scene. Ooh. So there's leap. Energy cycle. So Robin. It's gonna need Robin. Oh, Robin. Oh, can't do an uncanny strike. Or the... Okay, leap. Leap. Robin's gonna leap. Leaping along. Leap. 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 3 to 6, 3 to 5, 3 to 7. It'll do. It will do. It's not perfect, but it will do. 3 to 7, 4 to 9. So put that there. And Puppet Blockade. I would love to mess with that. However, it is not in the cards. Oh. I have to birdcage both of these, actually. Ow. Okay. I have made some mistakes. Some poor decisions. I'm being lightly chewed. Hitoya is not moving. And Hitoya is totally out of it this turn. Speed is fixed at 1. Okay. So they're fine. They're safe. They're okay. Page effect only targets librarians. Okay. So, this one. I want to do a large bonk to this one. Got the Uncanny Strike. I could maybe stagger it with this. Sure, we'll do an Uncanny Strike. Stare. Hi, fucking stares at you. Unless target is enchanted. I guess I'm gonna have to give that up. Just gonna have to let that happen. 2 to 8, 2 to 7. 2 to 7, 2 to 4. So I have a 1 and a bunch of zeros. So we'll block that. Fortunately, there's only 1 nip. Yeah, this just isn't a lot of damage. All it's going to do is mess with Kitsune next turn, and not even so badly. Which means I can commit to another Uncanny Strike. Or I can try and... I can gain charge, restore light. However, Kitsune is going to clash with that, so Kitsune is going to be full light next turn. $26. We're gonna double down on this for the potential of staggering it. Bam! Okay. Got it good on the first one. Haha! Victory for the birdcage. Okay, so Kitsune is only at half light for some reason. Whatever. I'm just gonna energy cycle twice. That'll be fine. Target becomes enchanted next scene. That's fine. This... Oh, I am a fool. This is, in fact, Feylord Robin up here. Kitsune is down here. Alright, so that's nip. Not really much I can do about the nip. Personal emotion level is still low. For every 2 emotion levels... Okay. Cost 1 less at emotion level 3. Quack. I guess I'll just allow this to happen. We're just gonna light this thing on fire. Is you gonna be safe? Hi, Violet! So 4 points. Could hit that thing. Could probably kill that thing. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Yep, this'll be fine. I think Robin just took a fair pile of damage there. Stagger damage. Ow. 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 There's the flow of the sword. It's still patrolling. Okay, so thank goodness we could handle it. I think somebody got Lullaby. Robin has been dazzled. Lullaby, if used against Big Bird, it falls asleep next scene, becoming staggered. So you don't want to be doing this with discards. Okay. Cannot be redirected. Dice lose power when clashing against Lullaby. Alright, so we do need to mess with Robin. We're gonna birdcage Robin. And then, an ocular stab. Big solid hit on that first one. 3 to 4, 3 to 7. Definitely going to take some damage, but you know what? That's okay. Alright. Thought you'd pop in and say hi before you perform an unconscious. I'm going to do math. It's almost noon. I am gradually coming to understand the time difference. I am as far away as ever from understanding your sleep schedule. 8. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Hi, lizard. Charge. Energy shield. Wow. You kind of whiffed that, Natoya. Birdcage. Toya healed for that. That's the first mistake, is calling it a schedule. Fair enough. Okay, so this thing's got 60 health. I've got Lullaby, Uncanny Strike. I've got a lot of Uncanny Strikes. I have the tank left. The tank is still alive. Alright, so 60 damage. It's going to be like minimum 6, but it's doubled, so minimum 12. So minimum 24 damage. I should throw in a little bit extra. We're going to energy cycle there. And we are going to Lullaby. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Lullaby! And then we start stabbing. And here we go. Yes, this will do the damage I needed to. I appreciate how the birdie wants to save us from the beast, but I'm really fine without its help. You have a sleep disorder that prevents you from being able to keep... Oh. Well, that kind of sucks. Infrapink Lizard is just... after you performed an unconscious. Ah, well. Good morning. Happy consciousness. Alright, so. I regret everything immensely. Kishanko? No. So, Kitsune is... Inner Ardor? Yes, I have not nearly enough actual damage here. This is bad. This is real bad. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be a bad time. Discipline. Much bird pummeling. Okay, so I did not do half of its health, and I only have one more of those cards. Although, Robin did get to the upgrade part. Oh, wow. It is what it is. You've got to live with it. Has something to do with your body's reaction to melatonin because you were put on supplements and they had absolutely zero effect. The doctor said because they showed no effect at all, they don't want to try proper sleep medication. That's... I kinda get that. I kinda get it, that impulse to not want to mess with that at all if we don't know what it's doing. But that's... Ugh. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Get him, Hiptoya. Hiptoya got him. So, we can do an Emotional Turbulence, a Tishanko, or 2 Flow of the Swords. 4 to 8, 3 to 8. 8 to 21. Alright, we'll throw in a Tishanko. So there's the Leap. Uncanny Strike. I guess Uncanny Strike is the only thing I've got that really does that. And one more. Barris Guard. Okay. Here we next get to the point of... I have no more opportunities to really hit the darn thing, so I really hope Robin can kill it. Ooh, that's a no. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, these are all 15s. Oh, we're getting staggered, boys. Oh, I'm screwed. Yep. Return to title. There's nothing more I can do here. Yeah, the small blessings did let you get into art. It lets you be awake at the same time as your many friends around the world. It's something. Melatonin does nothing for you either, but no medication that causes drowsiness causes you drowsiness either. And caffeine doesn't wake you up. Ah, I see. That's a decent chunk of damage. So what about Kitsune? Flow of the Sword, that's something. How about Robin? You know, let's swap out so that each of them has one big giant. Same as these. Let's find pages that let each of them have one big giant. Ooh. You know what? I think we might be onto something here. Alright, so Kitsune is not a charge build. This one is a charge build. We're going to get rid of an Uncanny Strike and take an Overcharge. And now Kitsune has a lot of counter dice and burns. Forceful Gestures. This depends on clashing. I need a good sucker punching. A good solid sucker punching ability, and I don't want a discard build. These are all very low numbers. Focus Strikes, no. Assault Order? Potentially. Steel Knuckles, maybe. Gale Kick? Yeah. Shoving Stab, Slay. Undertake Prescript. Hey, there's an idea. There's an... Oh, hold on. I could bring in a sweeper build. Speed of 6 or higher, gain power. 3 to 7, 3 to 7. On a 2 cost. 3 to 7, 3 to 7 on a 2 cost. So that's 6 to 14 on a 2 cost. This is 4 to 18 on a 2 cost. Six to 14 on a 2 cost. I'm thinking here. Gotta have some mangle. That sounds like it. Nah, that's bleed. Offensive dice deal extra damage for this scene. That's a good start. All out war, acupuncture. Slash dice power by 1. Knight from the back streets, leap, desperate struggle. 5 damage to self, so that would be 9 to 14. 9 to 14 for that one on a 1 cost. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take the 9 to 14 on a 1 cost. Then we'll swap out that Flow of the Sword for one of those Singleton pages that we saw down here, wherever it went. Stab and detonate. Alright, from the workshop guys. Flashing Strike. Endless Battle. Creek for the family. Prescript. Oh. And that is Pierce and Blunt. Swap out one of those. Then we still got... No, that specific card is not gonna work, because I have too many doubles here. But, how many cards have Pierce and Blunt? I wish there was a way to filter to just both. Because right now it filters to either or. Proselyte's Blade would be decent on a brawl build. Rushdown, 3737. Wallop. Multi-hit. Looks impressive, but it's very low level. Very, very low. There's Sunset Blade. That might be something. Faint Memories. Give strength to random allies and recover it. You know what? Why don't I just grab another one of those? Heck, what are the... Oh, for 3, that would be 3 to 8s. Wrath of Torment, that's the one. So that is, for 3 damage, 11 to 23. 11 to 23 for 3. 6 to 16. 6 to 23 for 3. Oh, but that's bigger. Okay, no. Wrath of Torment is probably my best blind violence card. We'll aim for Desperate Struggle and undertake Prescript. I understand that things would be better. Oh, yes. Good night. Good night, Violet. Thanks for dropping by. I always appreciate seeing you. And I'll take that drink. Alright. Let's try this again. Oh, there's Pankraru. with 3 more drinks and then a drink. How you doing, Pank? Also, like, I hope you're doing well. I hope your day off is going restfully and you are having a good time and you are not falling apart at the seams, because goodness knows a 7-day work week is too much. Yum yum. So that was 1. There's 2. And here's 3. And then the hydrate. So that's all occupied. This is all occupied. We got Tishanko on the first one. We got Tishanko on the first one. Throw an energy cycle out here. But we're gonna tab it back to... I see. Oh, so what we're gonna do is put the energy cycle over here and then tab it back. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now this one. I do want to do something about this. 3 to 7. Plausible. I shall go there. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Charge! Oh no! I have just now realized the connotation. Oh no, they are enchanted. Phew! Phew! That was a frightening second there. Oh darn! Counter die worked on 1. Okay, so I have been aggroed here. However, we're gonna birdcage that. Birdcage the boy. And then we gotta smack this little guy around. Like binds next scene. 6 to 10. 4 to 9, 3 to 7, 4 to 8. How unfortunate. Ferris Guard. I guess we'll start gaining some charge. Why am I even gaining charge on you? Do you have any ability to use charge? All-out war. Energy shield. Wow, I staggered it and did not much. Birdcage. Birdcage. Jail. Jail for you. Okay, so having all of these leftover defensive dice is actually a pretty serious liability for me. That's a oopsie. Oh, there's the prescript. 4 to 9 and 6 to 10. Well, let's give it a shot. We're just gonna go defense for a while. Ooh, okay, so I don't want to allow that to happen. I want to get in here and mess with this thing. You know what? Sure, we're gonna throw in that. Then there's just ocular stabs after me. Gain endurance next scene, or gain 2 endurance next scene. if it's a good one. Alright. Hitoya may end up staggered from this. Alright, charge. Ocular stab. Uh-huh. Wow, that was a very fancy axe. Cool. Clumsy jog and intense stare. Flow of the sword, emotional turbulence and all that. And everybody wants to eat Hitoya. Kitsune is rapidly increasing in level. Dice on this page gain power for emotion levels. Leap. Overcharge. I could maybe dumpster something. No, I should not, because then I would not be available to help them next turn. So 3. Spend 2 charge. I don't have enough charge for that. These are both at the same one. So, we're gonna golden opportunity that. And then, we're gonna haste. And we're just gonna throw in whatever the hell we want. Do I want to use discipline? I don't think I want to use discipline. 2 to 6, 4 to 8. What the heck? Charge! I do not want to use Ferris Guard. Charge. Alright, that one has been dazzled. This one has been juked straight to hell. Flow of the sword. Get wrecked, you. Now it's jogging. Ah. Well, this should kill it. It didn't. What a world that this thing is alive. Okay. So, we have to birdcage Kitsune. Get in that birdcage, you. Handled. That has been handled. What's this guy gonna do? Moderate amount of damage. Am I confident that I can... You know what? Yes. Oh, hold on. 7 to 13? Yes, I am confident I can make this work. Where are you getting that strength from? Because you're at a high emotion level. We're good. We're good. So a sturdy defense, that would be a good start. Alternately, I could just throw in a Ferris Guard. Or an Iron Wall. We'll throw out a Ferris Guard. Yep. Uncanny Strike. Kapow, there it goes. Ha, get parried, you. Get caged, you. Okay. Okay, we're in a much better spot for this one. So I could overcharge, but then I'd be out next turn, and... you got the birdcage, but you've also got the lullaby. I see. And I want to save that overcharge for when I'm actually using it. So 7, 3 to 7, 2 to 4. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is energy cycle here. Hitoya is probably gonna level up. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Here we go. And darn, it lived. So, whatever I hit it with, it's just gonna die. So 3 to 7, I can either try for something big on the first one. 3 to 10. 5 to 8. Sure, we'll do an iron wall. And then... Oh, actually, no. Yes. We are going to sturdy defense this. Because Robin needs more pages. So that's happening at 6. Now I need to find something to happen at a... I'm pretty confident that I forgot to give Hitoya anything to use charge on. Hitoya is just taking the day off. Hitoya will do nothing here. So we leap. Scratch that. We Wrath of Torment, and then we leap. Because again, we are gathering up new pages. Alright, break. There's the Dazzle. There's the Stagger and the Draw. Here comes the Wrath of Torment. Should be pretty good at murder. Here comes the Leap. 11. Hi, Dash. Tsune's in a cage. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's not a Kitsune cage. It's a bird cage. It's fine, that's legal. There's no law against that. Alright, so. Now Hitoya goes in the bird cage. Confirmed. Flow of the sword. Okay, so what am I going to use? Desperate Struggle is a good start. Two to 4, so that's 4 to 8, and then it's going to burn. So I only need to... Chances are this is going to work? Chances are? Oh, especially... Yes, so Public Blockade will be the kill here. But we are then going to wait. Dealt with, and dealt with. Okay, yes. Yes, we are going to wait. Jail! Ha! And there it has 2 health left, meaning it's going to burn to death, meaning... Oh! Okay. I did get the lullaby. That was scary for a second. So now, we're gonna fly in and hit it with a lullaby. Okay, go. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay, it has fallen asleep. Everybody beat it senseless. Overcharge. I have nothing that costs 1. Energy cycle. Prescript. Alright, Tishanko? 8 to 21 is pretty good. However, I will focus on the maximum number of cards here. Everybody do the flop. This die is rolled 3 times. Grr, this is a tough call. This is a very tough call. I will go with the Sky Clearing Cut and the Wrath of Torment instead of the Discipline. And we're just gonna find out whether it works. Damage! Okay, so that starts out with 30, and then, yep, so we're doing harm here. Yes. So that's a pretty good pummeling. Now the Desperate Struggle. It looks like we're on pace to beat the half health we need to kill it by the next time. Here comes another Sky Clearing Cut. Alright, so it has 83 health left. This is the part where we just kind of chill. We take a couple turns off. And we put Hitoya in Hitoya jail again. You know, sometimes you got that one friend, you just gotta put him in jail every so often. You're having a night out, everybody's having a good time, and then jail. Dazzled. And, yep, they're good. They're good. There's Lullaby up there. How you doing, Dash? Alright, so there's the birdcage. There's the birdcage. There's the patrol. Yes. Okay. So now they're out this turn. Meaning we should be good here. So we're gonna throw in a Lullaby. Oh, right, they get it for using up charge. So that's going to be staggered next turn. Charge! Dink. I keep rolling 2s on that, and it stresses me out. No thoughts, just vibes. Playing some Hades. Nice. Alright, we got a Sky Clearing Cut, we got Sturdy Defense, we got Feather Shield. We're going to do a Discipline. Hitoya's going to punch it repeatedly in its bird giblets. Birds have giblets. I'm confident that birds have giblets. Alright, Wrath of Torment. Leap. Energy Cycle. Prescript. Flow of the Sword. And then another Lullaby? Yeah, so I gave up this fight last time. If this comes back into my hand, then I definitely just gave up when I didn't need to. Oh well, it's dead. Good old stabbing for the prescript. Then Discipline! Pounce! Pounce! Hitoya's not even doing anything. They're just standing there T-posing. Just T-posing on the bird as it is pummeled into the floor. How's the gaming going? It's going pretty good. We just beat down Big Bird. Big Bird is so wonderful. It's gotta be one of my favorite abnormalities.
묻고 싶은 것이 많은 얼굴이구나.
Its whole deal is that, like, its backstory is summed up in the line, "It heard there was a terrible beast in the forest that was coming around to eat the residents. It decided to protect the residents in the only way it could be sure. If it killed them first, the beast could never touch them." And it's like, it really captures that energy of, you are not wrong, but your alien perspective does not grasp some pretty fundamental problems with it. It's like, ooh, what a bird. And its gear was so cool in the last game. You had this gigantic hammer that was this sort of a bell cage lamp on the end with a candle in it. It was delightful. I love Big Bird. I love it. Your expression tells me that you have many questions you yearn answered.
우선 자리에 앉아서 차라도 들렴.
Why don't you take a seat and have a cup of tea first? Ow!
이런 자리는 익숙하지 않은데 말이지.
I'm not too used to this kind of occasion.
모든 건 익숙해지긴 마련이란다.
In time, you will grow accustomed to it, as with everything else.
네가 보는 도서관은 어떤 곳이니?
What is the library like from what you have seen?
또 그 질문이야?
Again with that question.
전에도 말했잖아. 아니면 마탱이가 같나?
I thought I told you my answer already. Or are you a bit wacky in the head?
바라보는 것은 언제나 바뀌긴 마련이란다.
Viewpoints are bound to undergo constant change.
아, 그래. 또 대답해 줄게.
Alright, fine. I'll give you another answer.
전엔 거창하게 투기장이니 뭐니 했지만 도서관은 그냥 사람이 죽는 지극히 정상적인 도시의 일부야.
I got fancy with comparisons like arena and jail last time, but to put it bluntly, the library is a perfectly ordinary part of the city where people die out all the time.
그렇구나.
I see.
홍차는 커피와 또 다른 맛이 있어서 나쁘지 않네.
Huh. Black tea doesn't taste too bad. It's not coffee, but it's got its own flavor going.
찻잎에 고통이 서려 있기 때문이지.
It is because of the palpable agony of the tea leaf infused in each cup.
아직도 믿기지 않지만 넌 머리에 조율자였다면서?
That's still hard to believe. But you said you were an arbiter from the head, right?
그렇단다.
I was indeed.
조율자를 만나면 묻고 싶은 게 많았거든.
I had a ton of things I wanted to ask an arbiter if I ever ran into one.
내가 답해줄 것이라 생각하니?
Do you have any faith that I will answer them?
전혀. 게다가 정말 조율자라면 왜 가만히 있는 거야?
No, not at all. Besides, I have a more pressing question now. If you really are an arbiter, why are you just staying here doing nothing?
난 지켜볼 뿐이란다.
I am simply watching from afar.
조율자로서의 나는 일찍이 내려둔 채 말이지.
I have long since laid down myself as an arbiter.
그냥 지켜볼 뿐이라고?
You're just watching?
그런 것 치곤 꽤 고분고분하게 엔젤라를 돕는 것 같은데.
You seem pretty complacent about helping Angela for a bystander.
내게 주어진 것을 할 뿐. 그 이상도 그 이하도 아니야.
I simply take care of the tasks given to me. No more, no less.
그렇다면 머리가 알고 있는 도시의 비밀을 알려달라고 엔젤라가 명령한다면?
What if Angela ordered you to tell her all about the secrets of the city only the head knows then?
답하지 않을 걸 알기에 시도조차 하지 않는 거겠지.
She has not made such an attempt. Possibly because she knows that I will not answer regardless.
아니, 어쩌면 내가 모르는 사이 시도했을지도 모르겠구나.
No. Perhaps she already tried to uncover my secrets before I could realize it.
내가 이 자리에서 널 죽이고 책으로 만들겠다면
And what if I tried to kill you and turn you into a book, here and now,
그래서 네가 알고 있는 모든 걸 끄집어내겠다면?
so I can pull out every little bit of knowledge you have by force?
당돌하구나. 그리고 상당한 적의가 느껴져.
You are a bold individual, and quite hostile as well.
그래서 넌 우리와 다른 거겠지.
That is what differentiates you from us, perhaps.
음습하게 도시를 주무르던 녀석에게 예의를 차릴 필요는 없지.
Ain't got any courtesy to show for one of the shady overlords of the city.
나로 인해 자신의 꿈이 무너진 사람이 있었단다.
There was once a man whose dream had been ruined by me.
하지만 그 사람은 나를 마주 보고서도 그 너머를 보며 분노했지.
However, even when he faced me in person, his anger was directed at what was above and beyond.
눈앞에 있는 걸 보지 않고 언제나 너머만을 보고 있었어.
His gaze never settled on the things right in front of him. He always looked further.
너와 엔젤라는 당장 뒤만 보고 있구나.
Unlike you or Angela, who are well nigh blind to anything outside of your immediate sight, as I can see.
이봐, 말 돌리지 마.
Hey, don't change the subject.
굉장히 날카로워.
Quite sharp, indeed.
무겁고 느린 치명적인 독을 품고 있구나.
You bear a poison, heavy and slow, yet deadly.
나는 너를 알고 있단다. 너는
I know
나를
you
모르겠지만
well,
말이야.
even though you know nothing about me.
나는 침묵할 뿐이란다. 그리고 바라볼 뿐이지.
My occupation
그러니
is to
걱정
simply
마렴.
remain silent and spectate. So worry not.
너와의 대화는 앞으로도 평행선일 것 같군.
I guess our conversations will always be parallel.
아, 고통이여. 너는 결코 내게서 떠나지 않겠기에 나는 마침내 너를 존경하기에 이르렀다.
Oh sorrow, I have ended, you see, by respecting you, because I am certain you will never leave me.
난 이제 널 알겠다. 넌 존재하는 것만으로도 아름답다는 것을.
I realize it. Your beauty lies in the force of your being.
차는 조금 더 들고 가지 그러니.
Are you leaving already? You are welcome to stay a little longer and finish your cup of tea.
입맛 버려서 말이야.
I lost my appetite.
가끔 말 상대나 해주려무나. 너와 이야기 나누는 것은
You may drop
재미있구나.
by sometimes and be my company. It is rather amusing to talk with you.
퍽이나.
Like hell it is. Alright, so new prizes. New prizes. Ooh, hey, maybe I should give crimes a librarian. Alright. Oh. Watchful eyes. The eyes always shone brilliantly, burning like stars in the night sky. Excuse me. But it gave its eyes to the big bird in order to protect the forest. Huh. See, that's interesting. Because this is not about something Big Bird did. This is about Judgment Bird. Because those were Judgment Bird's eyes up front. So, maybe, I'm about to meet Judgment Bird. Fully restore the selected librarian's light. Each scene, a random ally gains no light, while the selected librarian gets an extra light. That could be useful. Maybe. Any enemy this librarian targets will be forced to target the librarian back, regardless of speed. Interesting. That's something. Ooh. All dice gain power against enemies with higher speed. If target's health is 25% or lower, destroy all of their dice on winning a clash. This is some strong stuff, I tells you. Alright. So there's gonna be nothing down here. I did not unlock a new person, so Foibule will have to wait. Alright, I guess we're gonna do another invitation. Oh. You know what? I want to fight this crew again because I want the prizes. Charge. And I have no idea who I used last time to get the win. Well, not this team. This team is very centric to pierce damage. I think it must have been this crew down here. Yep, let's go for it again. Maybe Pankraro is still around. They can see themselves take the field. Alright, so... Flow of the sword, rush down, flow of the sword, fleet edge, rush down. Boy, oh boy. So, we're not going to hit this one doing the sturdy defense, but in general, we're going to cause some harm. Three to seven, 3 to 7, 4 to 8, 3 to 8. So Pank has bonus slash damage. Ah, and a couple after them. Alright, so we'll open up. That is, in fact, blunt damage. Slash, I say. Slash. Gets cheaper over time. Alright, so from here, we're going to take this 7 to 9. Well, that won't help at all. So we'll just do some damage there. Two to 7, 1 to 2, 2 to 6. Hey, that works for me. 3 to 7. Cool. We're gonna steel knuckles that guy. Then we can extract fuel to restore light. No, we'll save it. Fleet edge. Does anybody have? Nobody can beat a 6. Okay, so I guess we are gonna do Crack of Dawn. And what's Silver got going on here? 5 to 7. I feel like some strong opening dodges would be a good call here. 6 to 19, 1 to 9. Four to 8, 3 to 8. So we'll start out with that. And 3 to 6, 2 to 8. We'll do a draw of the sword here. There we go. Now, every single time, I get Blazing Strike right off the bat. And that does not work. So Searing Sword could take on Rushdown. But then again, so could Execute. These are... No, that's... Flow of the Sword. Okay. We're going to go with an Execute there. And then, we're going to ignore that. Alright. I've chosen. Top left dies. 2 to 7, 1 to 2. That's going to clash against the counter die. Okay. This decision would hold more weight if I hadn't, you know, had very little to throw into it. Crack of Dawn. 14. That's a good start. Deep Drag. Ah, didn't make the dodge. Inner Ardor. The Rushdown. The Execute. A little bit smacked on the sturdy defense. Oh, the Flow of the Sword, that one hurt. The Execute is hurting again. Draw of the Sword has parried. Steel Knuckles is not holding up to what I wanted it to do, unfortunately. Oof, and the counter die has whiffed it. There's the Frontal Assault. Okay. Didn't stagger anybody. Got a few levels. It's a start. So 12, Emotional Turbulence. That comes with a counter die. I guess we're just going to leave him be for a turn. 4 to 8, 3 to 8. Sure. We'll go that. Oh, Morb's got strength. 4 to 8, 3 to 8. We're just going to hit him with a Flow of the Sword, but better. And then that'll get Morb a new level. So 2 to 7, 9 to 19. 9 to 19, and it's slash damage. Gain smoke and draw a page. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Can't actually interfere with that. So who's next on the chopping block? Because I've got enough left for Rules of the Backstreets. Does not do any bleed. Whack. So 3. Nobody is moving slowly enough to be harmed by Malkuth. How unfortunate. So I guess we get to throw out a free Searing Sword on somebody. Looks like we're tilting towards the bottom left. Ah, now Pankraru. He's on slash again. So we'll interfere with that, and then everybody is after Furret. Gain 1 positive emotion point. 2 to 9. So, these are all starting with a single defensive die. Drat. Spend charge to restore light. Alternately, I could just smack somebody. This one, I'm going to leave alone. 2 to 6. We're going to belt this guy as hard as possible. And then 3. We're going to extract some fuel in the bottom left. Bam! So I am taking some damage this turn. Fleet Edge, they all rolled high, so they basically just get to hit me. Alright. Silver has staggered somebody. Ouch. Hopefully Pank lives through this. Ow. Ouch. Here comes that Searing Sword. Hey, we got 2 staggers. That I can work with. Actually, we don't even need to mess with that one because Silver has just run up and stabbed somebody for over 20 damage on a free card. When hit, inflict burn. Winning a clash deals stagger damage equal to the dice's value. Alright, so if I gave this to Malkuth, then every time she used that turbo charge, it would get cheaper. And I shall. So that one... Another slash! Good grief, Pank. Gain haste. Nothing to counter. Singleton, draw pages. Okay. Pankraro is going to stab that. Three to 7, 5 to 9. Nobody can beat that. That's an 8. Hi-yi-yi. Okay, so this one is paralyzed. Up to 1 random die has the maximum roll reduced by 3. So I don't want Silver taking clashes, because Silver's bonus would be reduced by that shield at the start. Malkuth is just going to take a hit. How about Furret? Furret can use some extra defense. So I'm not going to do much to them this turn because they've got all those counter dice sitting around. I will do my best to resist what they're sending at me. Gain smoke, restore light, not what I need. 7 to 12 on Clash Wind, inflict bleed, or inflict burn. Four to 9, then 6 to 10. And they're all fast. I remember having this exact problem last time. If only I'd remembered to do something about that. So Silver's gonna feast on that one if it's still alive. And then, hell with it, we'll Binding Arms that one. At least that way we'll get more emotion points. Pierce and Slash. Oh, Morb is actually quite good at getting hit with Pierce and Slash. Gets cheaper later on, restores life. Okay, Furret's just gonna hold on. In fact, most people are just gonna hold on. Not a whole lot getting done this turn. Hopefully, nobody dies. Ooh, Silver is very almost staggered. Will of the Prescript. Feather Shield. Ah! Alas. And here comes Silver's Feast. Hum num 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 num. Puppy munches. Matchlight. We'll give Silver Matchlight. It'll be fine. Step by step, burn into Pitch Black Char. Seven to 12 burn, inflict bleed next scene. Well, 7 to 12 will do. That's a sturdy defense, I'm not going to mess with that. That's a rush down. That's also a sturdy defense, but a 3 to 10. I could mess with that. I could heck that right up. So we got a Sunset Blade. Looks like this one up front is going to be our next target. Gonna regret that, but it's something. So throw out some extra burn there. That's a sturdy defense going after Morb, so I'm not gonna bother it. You know what? We're gonna go for the kill. We are going for the kill this turn. That guy dies. And this one has counter dice and a defense. This one just has a defense. Four to 8, 5 to 9, 4 to 9. And that's going to be gaining power. So that's like up to 10 for 2 in a row. But it's blunt. It's... Ugh. Do not like. So that's like a 7-6, but then it's a 9-8. Now I'm gonna... So, what all is happening? Super dealt with. Oh, this one's going after Furret. 4 to 8, 3 to 8. 4 to 9, 6 to 10. We're just gonna give the Wrath of Torment. Everybody piles onto this front guy, because they didn't use any defensive abilities. This is unresolved, but it's a defense. This is resolved, but I'm banking on Silver beating it. And then that's just gonna hit Malcolm. And that's fine. I did it wrong. I did the stack wrong. Well, they've been staggered. They are almost certainly going to die now. Ah! Silver's been staggered. Oh, Silver's in probably a pretty bad way. Ah! Oh, that was unexpected. So this guy's dead. So, that could have gone better. Got a flow of the sword and a frontal assault. Ah ha 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 ha! This is the part where things do go better because Morb gets to defend against these two. And... Man, how are they all... How are they all doing better than me on the having points front? Alright, so that's Pierce. So there's nothing I can do about that frontal assault. Charge. Violence happens. Searing sword. Eh. Morb is so close to death. And so is Silver. And so is Malkuth. Here's the staggering, the many staggers, and the violence, and the stabbing, and the murder, the extracting fuel. Okay, I staggered one of them. So Silver's going after that one. All Morb has left is a sturdy defense. What? Oh, come on! Malkuth still isn't there yet. Alright. So we've got Pierce. Pierce loaded up. So, kill that one. We'll get out another Binding Arms. And that should be enough, but just in case it isn't. Flow of the sword gets cheaper. Execute, Creek, Prescript. I'll use either a blunt or a slash because I have plenty of both. Well, I'll throw out the Prescript. Alright, do the harm. Crack of Dawn. There's the stagger. And here's the Vapor. 67 damage. That's a lot. And there's the kill. Alright. That's a lot of 2s and 3s. That's a lot of 2s and 3s. I would like to have much higher numbers than those 2s and 3s, but I don't. Oh, Silver, how much health do you even have left, Silver? That is so little health. Eek. Oh boy. Silver has 13 health left. And I don't even have a big page yet. Alright. So there's May, there's Cecil. I am going to take out the back row first, starting with the lower left. Binding Arms, Backstreets. 4 to 9, 4 to 8. Bonus to Blunt. Looking good. I am going to allow that to happen. And then we will undertake Prescript over here. Because everybody is going to harm that one in the bottom left. So that does not have counter dice. I don't know why I thought that had counter dice. That is a good kick. Big ol' high kick. Kapow. Remain vigilant. Okay, 2 to 8, or a 5 to 10. So that gains, that would be a 4 to 10 for free for silver. Alternately, I could use a shoving stab. Again, actually, we're gonna undo all that because silver is fine. Silver will be fine. We are doing our best to keep silver out of the line of fire for now. That one goes unopposed. 2 to 9 versus a 5 to 10. Sure. 4 to 6 slash damage. This is fine. We're just gonna do all the damage possible to this one at the back. With a rush down. And a sunset blade. Cool. It dies. Sturdy defense. Smack to you. Automated movement. Ech. The rushdown. The rewind. The searing sword. Oof. Burret's having a rough time. The automated movement, like the non-counter die part of that, went pretty well. I would be a little bit displeased if this guy survives to the end of the turn. He's been staggered at least, so that's a good start. Okay, at this point I feel like I've maybe overdone it now. Okay, we got vines, we got gluttony. Ooh, that could be useful when hit for the rest of the act. Pierce dice gain power when attacking a bound enemy. You know what? I am gonna put this on them. Oh, here we go. Here we go. On Clash Win, destroy opponent's dice. Summation, inflict 5 burn. Recover health. Unless it rolls the minimum value. This is very useful, but this might keep someone in the game for longer. I'm gonna reserve the right. Reserve the right to unmake somebody. Like, emotional turbulence looks pretty rough to deal with. Another binding arms. Alright, we're on blunt still. Ay, ay, ay. Alternately, this is blunt. I'm gonna leave the emotional turbulence alone. For now. The silver. Alright, we're gonna try and sneak in on this one. 7 to 12, 7 to 12. So there we go. This one, we are gonna use a feather shield on. Which means we're gonna run in here. Alright, so do I want to draw pages or restore life? I want to draw pages because I don't have any light to restore yet. throw in a frontal assault. And that is all of the 6s I have to hand, so there. There we go. Now I get 3 free shots on this one at the back. That Gale kick is looking pretty large. However, I'm just gonna let it happen. And everything else that is happening to her is just gonna happen. Might kill her. Would be unfortunate. Pank is gonna jump in for some free damage. Got extract fuel coming up. Uh-huh. Yeah, don't need that. And down here, 5 to 10 blunt damage to Morb. Probably won't work, but worth a shot. Charge. Alright, so, we're coming in fast. We're hitting hard. Ouch. 13. So, the last free shot should stun? Ow. Unless I've miscounted. I have miscounted. Darn. Alas. Alright, so Silver gets some health back. Silver... No, that was Furret getting hit. Then that guy burned to death. It's something. Alright, how are the emotions doing here? We're definitely getting books from people, no matter what. Good to know. So... Gain strength and endurance when the emotion level rises. Recover health. Recover. So he just gets better late game. Tishanko. Ah, of course he's got all these counter dice. 2 to 6, 3 to 7. So you know what? Yeah, we're gonna... They're both attack counter dice. So what are the rest doing? We've got Tishanko again. That's... You know what? That's plausible. No, that's not. I could try extracting fuel at it. Forming Storm. So here we go. We're gonna send Pankraru out to destroy these dice. 5 to 6? Yeah, no, that's gonna win for sure. Then back to the normals. Then Pankraru's getting hit pretty hard. Should be reasonably okay. 3 to 7, 2 to 6. Yeah, that looks fine. So here's where we all jump in. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Charge! Searing Sword. Did not work. And Morb's dead. So that got rid of the counter dice. All-out war. Blazing Strike. He's been staggered. He should be dead now. Unfortunate that we lost Morb. Guidance of the Gears. 27 damage from that. Okay, we got Book of Cecil. We got Spores, we got Worker Bee. Gluttony. Gluttony for Tank. And Wing Beat now. Mass Individual. Can only be used this scene. Oh, wow, look at him he's going to kill everybody with that. He's going to kill every single person here with that. $8 to 20, 6 to 19, 7 to 12. I guess I have to deep drag that. That's a deep drag. Have to deep drag that. 5 to 10. Well, 7 to 12. That ought to handle that. Unfortunately, I do not have that thing that would be really just the perfect solution to this. Alright, flow of the sword, 8, 7, 9. Yowza. Throw a repressed flesh in there. I do not have the execute that I wanted. Actually, so minimum 7, minimum 4. Minimum 7. Okay, so we'll take the minimum 7. We'll jump on her. We'll stigmatize. Draw the sword. Flow of the sword. Extract fuel. Yep, I really get the feeling that I'm about to take some pretty catastrophic losses here. So, which one? I want this pointed at silver 6. And this one could be pretty much anybody. Ah, actually, Malkuth 6. Alright, who lives? Alright, we had some bad stuns there. It looks like everybody lived, at least for now. Yep, there goes Furret. Malkuth is almost gone. Pankraru is stunned. Wow, this is really unfortunate how that happened. Yeah, that really just went as badly as it could have. That was the worst possible timing for that. Alright, so there's the slash, there's... Silver could try... Oh, Silver has 4 strength right now. I think Silver will try this. On hit, recover health. Recycle this die until it rolls the minimum value. 4 to 9. And 4 to 9, 4 to 8. 4 to 8, 2 to 7. So, Silver is taking this wing beat over here. Shield and then red. It's something. It is the best I can do. Alright, so I'm gonna fly in here. We're gonna sturdy defense that. And then that we're gonna leave alone because I'm just gonna hope it doesn't happen. Dealt with. Okay. This may cost me heavily. It may cost me heavily. Okay, so he started out with a free shot, and Malkuth is dead. Wing beat. Okay, Silver has eaten him. She has eaten him whole. Just like one chomp, 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 and he is no longer with us. That was... wow. Alright, max roll value of the first die increases by 1 for each stack. There are 4 or more stacks. Explode after rolling the first die with a 25% chance. Damage equal to the maximum roll value to self. Wowzers. So, 2 to 7. No, sorry, 7 to 12. 2 to 8. But that's 3, so that's going to be 5 to 11, actually, plus bonuses. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. And then a Fierce Charge. And then... then a Feast. Meanwhile, Pankraru has... Singleton, draw 3 pages. Sure, we'll try that. And then we'll Stigmatize. And then Execute. We're just going for it. Got her. Okay, I think we won. I think it was very close, but oh boy. That was terrifying. That was absolutely horrifying. And good on Silver. Good on Silver for doing dozens, if not hundreds of damage in that single turn. We got May, Lowell, Cecil. Few books of Cecil, actually. Did I only get 1 book from those 2? No, I got 4 books of May. I got 3 books of Cecil. And I got 3 books of Lowell. Alright. And then we'll flush the rest with Liu Association books. Alright, and... pow! We got Lowell! Yeah, we got everybody! And we got the Tishanko. We got the Turbulence and the Tishanko again. That is what I call a farm run. We got Forming Storm! Hey, that is... really? Huh. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I see. I get it now. Whew. That was terrifying. Now we have some toys to play with. Like, what do these do? What do these do? What do these do? Lowell, he's turbo fast, gets stronger in the late game, and gets stronger in the late game. Yeah, he's mostly just really fast. And he looks pretty cool. I might steal his spear at some point. We already had Cecil. She looks pretty cool. And then there's May. Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. It's something, we've got something. We got it. We got it. So what does this one take? Book of May, Book of Cecil, Book of Lowell. I'm terrified. I am not gonna deal with that right now. I am not. Nemo and the Warp Cleanup Crew. Works for me. This is 3 waves. Okay, so we got 3 waves there. We've got 1 wave requires the Book of Lobotomy Corporation. I am very interested in that. Book of Callow and Book of the Thumb. I'm gonna see this one because my nerves are a little bit rattled, so I'm going to go with the most replaceable books. Go.
어이 루돌프.
Oh
내
no!
토끼들 어떡할
Oh
거야?
god,
탈
no!
수가 없잖아.
Oh, it's rabbits. Oh, oh, it's rabbits. It's rabbits. Okay, so, what am I gonna make the rabbits sound like? I'm gonna make them sound gung-ho, because it's a paramilitary group. So, when I think power armor, who do I think of? I think of the Spartans. And I think of somebody else. I know the Spartans aren't the only ones in power armor. It's a whole big thing. It's not gonna be Tau. I'm not gonna do Tau. Alright. That guy has an antler, and it's super cool, and I kind of want it. He's only got one, though. I would like to have two, but he's got one, and that's cool. And, like, I guess Fallout also has power armor. I think I'm just gonna wing it on the gung-ho. Hey, Rudolph! What are you gonna do about my rabbits you borrowed? You didn't even bring any results!
미안하군. 그런 녀석들로 성과를 내지 못해서.
I'm sorry I couldn't get anything done with those faulty troopers.
다시 한번 말해봐. 뿔 하나만 달린 술록 새끼야.
What the fuck did you just say, you one-horned reindeer?
미안하군. 약해 빠진 토끼들로 제대로 된 성과를 내지 못해서.
Oh, I'm sorry your weak-ass rabbits were too feeble to get anything done.
난 토끼에게 걸지. 나머지 뿔 하나도 뽑아주라고.
My money's on you, buddy. Go snap his other antler like a twig.
다 적쳐버리기 전에 닥치고 자리에 앉아.
Shut up and sit down before I kick all your asses.
뭐야 할멈? 갑자기 무게나 잡고.
What's up, Granny? Being serious all of a sudden.
엘사 둥지와 도서관에 제 사무리를 투입할 거다.
The fourth pack will be dispatched to Nest L and the library.
에? 도서관은 둘째치고 둥지에까지?
The hell? The library I understand, but the whole nest?
엄지도 언더보스를 잃어서 힘을 못 쓸 텐데.
The thumb is shaking after losing an underboss, so driving them out shouldn't be difficult at all.
남아있는 검지가 골치 아픈 모양이야. 많은 인원을 투입하진 않고 보충으로 몇 명만 갈 예정이다.
It looks like the Index is being a pain in the ass instead. We won't mobilize many troops. Only a few will be going there as reinforcements.
그럼 우리랑 무슨 상관인데?
And what does that have to do with us?
우리는 도서관으로 향한다.
Our destination is the library.
이번 임무가 실패하면 나를 포함한 제 사무리의 1만 5천 마리는 전부 살처분이야.
If we fail this mission, all 15,000 animals of the pack, including myself, will be culled.
회에서 제대로 참작해주지 않았습니까?
Haven't the higher-ups bailed us out considering the circumstances?
제 사무리는 오직 엘사를 위한 곳이니 당연한 건가?
I guess it's obvious that we'd get in since the fourth pack was organized exclusively for L-Corp's nest.
하긴 게르기였던 우리가 이 정도까지 버틴 것도 용하지.
Well, it's a miracle we were kept alive for so long considering how awkward our situation's been.
그렇게 길을 쓰고 안전을 확보했는데 이제 다시 살처분 위기에 놓였네.
We worked our asses off to ensure safety, but our necks are back on the chopping block.
아, 우리는 왜 항상 이런 처지인 거야?
Why do we always have to eat shit?
엘사 혼자 멋대로 자폭한 걸 텐데 왜 우리가 휘말려야 하냐고.
L-Corp probably just self-destructed. Why do we have to get ourselves involved in the thick of it?
알사는 신뢰가 생명이다.
Trust is vital for R-Corp.
엘사가 스스로 무너졌다면 우리 책임이 아니지만 만약 외부 소행이라면 알사는 계약을 지키지 못한 거지.
It would not matter if L-Corp did collapse on its own. But if it turns out to be the work of an outside force, the responsibility would lie on R-Corp for failing to prevent the threat as contracted.
제대로 일을 수행하지 못한 가축은 폐기할 뿐이죠.
The livestock that didn't do their job right are to be destroyed.
그리고 이번 일은 엘사만의 문제가 아니야.
This task concerns more than just L-Corp.
그게 무슨 뚱딴지 같은 소리래?
The hell are you talking about now?
W사의 특이점까지 도서관에 저당 잡힌 꼴이다. 정리 요원과 승객들의 책이 도서관에 있다는군.
The library is also holding a mortgage on W-Corp's Singularity. The books of the corporation's cleanup crew and passengers that were on one of its trains are apparently under the library's possession.
승객?
Passengers?
묘, 저번에 알아서 처리하겠다고 한 일은 연락이 왔나?
Mio, did you get contact regarding the task you said you'd handle on your own?
묘,
Mio?
아니, 받은 연락 없어.
No, hasn't called me back since.
그렇다는 건
Damn. That means
걔 성격 생각하면 뻔해. 몇 시간이 지나도 도착할 생각을 안 하니까 이거라도 써보자고 무작정 꺼냈겠지.
She probably used it recklessly after waiting several hours on the train, trying to escape. She's definitely the kind of person to do it.
굳이 워프 열차를 타게 한 이유가 있었나?
Was there a particular reason you had her take that warp train?
아니 뭐 마침 다른 곳에 부탁할 일도 있어서 겸사겸사 해결해달라고 했어.
Not really. I happened to have some other job I wanted her to do someplace else, so I asked her to take care of that as well.
그때만 해도 도서관은 별거 아닌 도시 전설 정도였으니까.
The library was only a measly urban legend back then, so I didn't think it'd be a big deal.
애초에 그런 곳에서 돼질 놈이 아니라고 생각해서 돈이나 벌자고 부탁한 거야.
She wasn't someone who died to an urban legend, so I gave her that job for sweet bucks, nothing more.
잠깐만. 1등석도 아니라 일반석 승객이란 거야?
Wait a minute. So she took an economy class seat, not first class.
내가 1등석 표를 끊어줄 돈이 어딨어?
Do I look like the type? Do I look like I've got the dosh to pony up for a first-class ticket, let alone 3?
그 녀석이 열차 운행 도중 도서관으로 빠져나가고 책이 됐다 치자.
Hi, let's say that she somehow got out of the train while it was running and got turned into a book in the library.
고작 일반석 승객이 사라졌다고 W사 전부가 움직인다고?
W Corp is on the move just to cover up a few regular passengers disappearing.
어차피 겉으로 봤을 땐 정상적으로 도착했잖아.
I mean, the train arrived at its destination without any problems people could see.
그러게. 그 잠깐 멈췄다는 사실을 공개해도 믿어주는 사람이 없을 거란 말이지.
Yeah, no one would believe the story of the train stopping for that long.
굳이 급하게 워프 정리 요원을 보내야 했나? 대려 특이점이 노골적으로 들통날 텐데.
I wonder why they'd send the cleanup agents in such a hurry. That could easily backfire and expose its singularity to the whole world.
그 사실을 실마리로 잡아 진실을 파헤치려는 사람도 있을 거고.
Some will be interested in pursuing the truth behind the trains, based on the contents of the books, too.
게다가 1등석 승객들이 함께 사라졌다면 말이 되겠지.
It'd make more sense if first class passengers were gone as well.
지금은 그게 중요한 게 아니다.
We have more important matters at hand.
우리의 일은 L사, W사, T사의 특이점을 보호하고 그들의 둥지를 지키는 것.
It is our job to protect the singularities and nests of L Corp, W Corp, and T Corp.
처분당하기 싫으면 어떻게든 특이점에 관한 책을 회수해야 해.
If we don't want to be stamped out, we'll have to retrieve the books related to the singularity by any means.
엘사가 무너진 원인도 찾아야 하고.
We also need to find the reason L Corp collapsed.
하지만 그 과정에 거짓이 섞여 있으면 까마귀가 직접 처분할 테니 그 점은 각오해라.
However, if there is falsehood mixed in the evidence you bring, the Ravens will directly dispose of you. Be mindful of that.
엘사가 제멋대로 자폭했길 빌어야겠군.
It better have been L Corp cutting its own throat.
이러나 저러나 특이점에 목숨 거는 꼴이 웃기네.
It's silly how everyone acts like their lives depend on the singularities.
웃기고 말고 할 게 어딨어. 일이니 목숨 걸어야지.
That's our job, so we have to secure them with our lives, silly or not.
턱이나. 가만 보면 특이점이란 거 정말 재밌지 않아?
Oh, right. You know, isn't it still funny? The deal with singularities, I mean.
시간을 절약하는 W사의 공간이동.
The time-saving teleportation of W Corp.
사실 다른 차원 속에서 까마득한 시간을 뺑이치다 이상한 터널인가 뭔가를 지나 도착하는 거잖아.
Which is, in fact, taking passengers on a 1,000-year ride in another dimension, then going through the weird time tunnel thingy or some shit.
도착하면 다시 그 시간 당시로 되돌려놓고
And when the train arrives, those passengers are restored good as new.
T사는 거기서 뺑이친 시간을 모아서 팔거나 이용하잖아?
And T-Corp repackages that time collected by the trains for sale or use, doesn't it?
분명 도시 어딘가에서는 몇백 년 동안 고통받은 시간을 까마득하게 잊어버린 사람이 그 시간을 이용해 고깃국이나 푹 구워먹고 있을걸.
I bet some of those passengers are out there enjoying meat stew somewhere in the city, completely oblivious to the hundreds of years of suffering they went through that's now being used for the pot of humble meat and broth they're eating.
알사라고 다루나? 우리도 그렇잖아.
Hell, our corp's no different. Look at what we...
거기까지.
That's enough.
특이점에 대해 주둥이 더 나불대면 독방에 쳐넣어주지.
If you rattle off another word about singularities, I will put you in solitary confinement.
네.
Yeah.
한시가 급하니 다들 출동 준비하도록.
Yam?
There's not a moment to lose. Prepare to mobilize.
진짜 정말 알사에서도 오잖아.
I did notice your pun there, Lizard. I do notice the sounds of being in a bind. I was just really engaged with the rabbit and the terrified of the rabbits, because it's the rabbits! Boy, our corp is really coming.
궁금한 걸. 지금의 도서관은 과연 알사와 어깨를 나란히 할 수 있을까?
I'm curious. I wonder how the library in its state will fare against our corp.
별게 다 궁금하다. 지는 현장에서 안 뛴다고 막말하네.
Oh, really, ma'am? Spoken like someone who never does field work herself.
말로는 엄살 떨어도 늘 그랬듯 잘해줄 거라 믿고 있어.
I trust you to handle it as nicely as you always have, even though you're complaining right now.
뭐라 조언을 해주고는 싶지만 내가 전투하는 장면을 직접 본 건 일부라 아는 게 많이 없어.
As much as I'd like to give you advice, the rabbit team is the only one I've seen in action, so there's not much I can say here.
뭐 괜찮아. 언제는 또 알려줬다고.
Don't sweat it. It's not like you ever told me how to fight.
미안하네.
Sorry about that.
뭘 그렇게 정색해? 농담이야 농담.
Oh, come on. Don't give me that stern face. I was joking.
그나저나 알사는 왜 고용했어?
By the way, why did your corporation hire our corp?
처음엔 엘사에 대한 걸 잘 몰라서 이해할 수 있었는데 이곳의 사사들과 개브라를 보니 충분했을 것 같다는 생각이 들어서.
I could see why at first, since I knew nothing about how things went in Elcorp, but looking at Gabura and the librarians here, they seemed more than capable of handling any kind of situation.
환상체라는 존재 때문에 자칫 방심하고 있다가 일이 커지는 게 대다수였어.
Things would often go out of control because of the entities we called abnormalities.
간혹 직원들로 해결할 수 없는 상황이 일어나기도 했지.
Sometimes the situation became too much of a burden for the employees to handle.
직원의 손실을 줄이기 위해 토끼 팀을 이용한 거군.
So you called the rabbit team to reduce casualties.
다른 팀을 이용하지 않은 이유는 뭐야?
Why not the other teams, though?
본 적은 없어서 잘 모르겠는데 처음 계약할 때 간단히 들은 건
Even though I never saw them myself, I was told in brief when the contract was first made.
콧불소들은 막강한 전투력을 지니고 있지만 정말 딱 그뿐이라고 했어. 회사 시설을 어떻게 부숴먹을지 몰라서 힘들 것 같다고 했지.
The rhinos wield significant combat prowess, but they are easily agitated and can cause collateral damage to the point of reducing the facility to rubble.
힘이 세고 듬직해 보이긴 했어. 그럼 술록은?
Yeah, that guy looked pretty tough and, dependable. What did they tell you about the reindeer?
정신력을 이용한 공격을 사용한다나 봐.
I was told that they use psychological attacks.
다른 기계들은 몰라도 관리자에게 돌이킬 수 없는 손상을 입혔겠지.
While the machines would have been relatively safe from them, they still had a risk of causing irreversible damage to the manager.
결국 그곳에 가장 적합한 건 토끼뿐이었다는 거군.
In a nutshell, the rabbits were the only team suitable for that facility, huh?
맞아. 물론 토끼 팀도 일을 크게 만들 때가 있었지만
That's right. Of course, the rabbits did make matters worse sometimes,
그래도 꽤 도움을 받았던 것이야.
but all in all, they were quite helpful.
공기가 무거워.
The air feels heavy.
분위기만큼은 유적이라도 들어온 것 같군.
This atmosphere makes me feel as though we're in the ruins.
도시의 별이라면 유적과 다를 바 없지.
A star of the city is not much different from the ruins in terms of danger.
맛있는 풀 뜯을 생각에 다들 짜릿하지?
Aren't you guys excited to graze some fresh grass?
묘, 너는 좀 닥치고 있어라.
Mio, please keep your mouth shut for 5 minutes.
환영합니다, 손님. 저는 이곳의 관장이자 사서인 엔젤라입니다.
Greetings, dear guests. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
반갑다. 나는 R4체 사무리 대장 니콜라이다.
Greetings! I am Nikolai, leader of the 4th pack of our corp.
엔젤라 오랜만. 계약이고 뭐고 끝났으니 편하게 말할게.
Been a while, Angela. I'll drop the formality since the contract's over.
아는 얼굴을 보는 건 나도 반갑네.
It is good to see a familiar face.
네가 엘사를 부숴먹었지?
You broke L-Corp, didn't you?
왜 그렇게 생각하는 걸까?
What makes you think that, I wonder?
처음 봤을 때부터 속이 시꺼먼 느낌이 드는 게 무슨 일 한번 크게 저질러줄 것 같았거든.
I figured your rotten mind would do something huge someday the first time I met you.
내 감은 못 속여. 덕분에 우리 모두 살처분될 상황이고.
You can't fool my gut feeling. Thanks to you, we're all about to be destroyed.
여전히 분위기 못 읽고 엉뚱한 소리를 하네. 궁금하면 책이라는 걸 읽으면 돼.
You're still rambling stupid nonsense, unable to read the mood. If you're so curious, you can read a book to find out.
아, 책이라는 건 말이야. 손에 쥐고 종이에 적힌 글을 읽으며 한 장씩 넘기면 되는 거야.
Oh, in case you don't know what a book is, it's a little bundle of pages made of paper that you can hold in your hands and read.
꼭두각시 비서지를 끝낸 뒤에는 도서관에서 소꿉놀이 하는 거야?
You're playing grown-up in your little library after you're done being a puppet secretary, huh?
네가 그토록 좋아하는 붉은 안개를 내가 죽였을까 봐?
Are you offended that I might have killed the Red Mist, the woman that you were such a big fan of?
Ooh, she's bad.
묘, 닥치라고 했지. 그리고 당신 재밌는 소리를 하는군.
Mio, I told you to shut up! And you! I am intrigued by what you said.
우선은 안으로 안내해줄 수 있겠나?
Could you guide us inside first?
그럼요. 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Of course. May you find your book in this place.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. For every 30% of max health lost this act, gain strength at the start of each scene. the character has 11 or more charge at the start of the scene, deal bonus damage. Brainwave charge focusing antlers. Okay. That's something. These guys are so cool. These guys are dope as hell. Can store up to 20 charges. Okay. Survivor. Gains strength and endurance for the rest of the act every time you recover from stagger. Mind Whip. Deal 4 stagger damage to self. Spend 3 charge to deal 8 stagger damage. Restore light and gain 3 charge. So he's like going to try and stagger himself. They all are going to do this. They are all constantly going to be staggering themselves. Reindeer Team exclusive page. Man. Okay, so they've got 9 to 23 on these ranged attacks. 9 to 19. Basically, Vapor is the only thing that can parry those. However, I am going to make the objectively incorrect decision of going in here with this team because I want antlers. Burp. Excuse me. Oh, these guys are so cool. Let's end this quickly. Everything else we've done was for our Survival 2. They don't look easy. Keep it together. We don't have many options. We do this or we get stamped out together. What? Who are these people? Wait, what are we doing? Stabbing? Okay, cool. God, I'm well. Suppose this battle is inevitable as per usual. Oh, hey, I need to go back to those first few people who joined and change their voice lines. Because the ones at the start didn't get voice lines. Alright. I am gonna do my best to, like, charge starve these guys. Yep. Oh, wow. A lot of tiny pierce damages coming for Solidus. But as long as it's not blunt... As long as it's not blunt damage, I'm fine with that. Okay, cool. He's got Outburst and he's got Stay Calm. So, Outburst. He will fight this with an Outburst. Could do a relay. Inflict fragile next scene? Nah. Daring Decision. You know what? Sure, yeah. Daring Decision. Right off the bat. Alright. Offensive dice gain 3 power for the first scene. So we're gonna open up with a Moulinier. And we're gonna go for that energy strike. We are gonna do our very best to starve this guy of emotion level. Inflicting paralysis. Spout has a lot of paralysis abilities. Alright, that's a start. Energy Strike. Oh, this is so cool. Ah, I have lost. Hot damn, that turn 1 Moulinier was devastating. Wow, they are just tearing me up. I am getting shredded here. I suppose it does not help that I have a lot of people rolling ones. That was a lot of ones. When hit, recover stagger resist if character isn't staggered. Reduce max stagger resist. 3 random pages in... Alright, we're looking like we are at risk of being staggered, so we're gonna try to reduce that risk a little bit. 9 to 23 on the Mind Whip. And that's going to stagger me because nobody else is... Okay. That's highly unfortunate. I hope I don't die. This guy is paralyzed. So we're gonna zap him. And then we're gonna opportunity spotted him. What's Solidus gonna do? 9 to 23. Alright. That deals stagger damage to self. So, large amounts of damage are coming out here. Spend 3 charge to deal bonus stagger damage. Yeah, fuck it, I'm just going for this guy. I'm just gonna jump him. We got trash disposal. We'll do a trash disposal. Indiscriminate shots, binding arms. We'll throw an indiscriminate shots out. And then, on exhaust, inflict burn. Okay, yes. Yes, yes. What do we got here? A large one. So there's basically no point to me attempting anything this turn. But you gotta try. Throw out the gig. Yeah, no, I feel like I'm about to get just tabled. And he rolled maximum. He only rolled an 11, but ooh, he was weak to that. Bang! Yeah, I'm getting slaughtered here. Okay, staggered that guy. Stabbed him. I am being moderately murdered. Grazing the grass. Wrath of Torment, and he's dead. Okay, so I killed one. And I haven't had anybody dead yet, but it's very, very close. Probably just a matter of time until I lose those two. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna be dead. That's tragic, but that's life. And in dying, I will soak up all of the damage that was meant for somebody else. Alright. Then we're going after lower left. It's a lot of energy. That's some big old damage there, huh? We got juggling, binding arms, focus fire, reload. 3 to 7, 2 to 7. So what do we got here? That's a Mind Whip. So I 100% want to get some strong defense on the first block. The first shot. That's not going to do anything. Might as well just allow it to happen. And I'll fly in here with this. And hit him with a dart. Go! Only 10, so that's a good start. 34. Blam! Oh, right! I have a not die button. So clobbered that guy pretty good. Boy, they sure are hitting me a lot. So that guy is... We got some very paralyzed reindeer here. 3 to 7, 3 to 4. I shall respond with a collision. I will have somebody else take this one for me. Yeah, we'll do a mannequin there. And then... trash disposal on this guy. Then a bayonet combat on this guy. I love that one. I love that one. It's delightful. It brings me joy. It's incredibly stupid, but it brings me joy. So we'll go that there. We'll go this one here. Mend weapon on that guy so that... yeah. Yes. Okay. It's a start. Ouch. Staggered. And, well, that's an end. 24-24. He's dead. Mannequin. Mannequin has gone well. Collision. Ha! Collision has gone well. Bayonet combat has succeeded. Boy, these guys are hard to... Right, they're pierce resistant, aren't they? I feel like maybe I saw them being pierce resistant. Elation. Successful pierce attack, okay. Healing. Reduce maximum stagger resist by 50%. Yeah, these guys are all fully resistant to pierce damage. I have made a terrible mistake here. It's a focus fire, that's one thing. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to say mannequin goes here, but also we're going to say that focus fire goes here. And it's going to clash mannequin, so he's definitely just going to get wrecked on the first turn, leaving extra defense dice for nobody. Joy. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. Alright, so we got gig. That's blunt. That's... I guess we'll tank that. There's a chance to keep him alive. 52. 3 to 7. Gain 8 charge. 4 to 5, but it'll do. It will do. It'll have to do. Bam! He's been staggered. Bam! He's been shot again. Gig. And then here comes the mannequin. Got him gone. Retaliate. 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 Hey, the retaliate went great. Then we're reloading on this guy, and then we're unloading on this guy, and he's dead. So we got most of the reindeer team. Alright. Savage beatings being handed out here. Incomprehensible. On a one-sided attack, inflict feeble and disarm. When hit, inflict aroma. Take stagger damage equal to the amount from aroma and have the okay. Each time the librarian sustains damage greater than 10. All enemies take on the life. Oh, don't mind if I do. I'll give it to Lobo because they are currently surviving. Alright, mass individual. Recover user's health by the natural roll value. That's an incredible heal. This is massive stagger. We'll take our galaxy and, you know, maybe get somebody back alive here. Okay, so gonna do our galaxy. And that's gonna cause some harm. It's gonna go first, but then I'm going to get hit. So that's 3 to 8, 3 to 8, 3 to 8. Ew. Such is life. I'm gonna try, and it's probably not gonna be enough. But I will have tried. That's just the rabbit thing. We got loosen up and we got relay. So I think we're gonna send in. Yeah, on Clash lose. Yeah, there we go. Lobo's gonna take over there. And we'll throw a juggling dart at that guy. It's something. Oh. 9 to 23. Okay, yes. I am also going to try to stab that guy. Let's go. I doubt I'm going to survive. Got some health. Ooh, got more health. And got more health. And it's not going to be enough. Oh, he only rolled a 9. Oh, yes, but he did it twice. Blam, blam, blam. Okay, there's the stagger. Blam. The electric shock. Trash disposal. Ah, that was a very weak chew. That was very weak. I'm sad. Inflict paralysis and disarm next scene. I shall. Inflict paralysis next scene. Extra damage if target has paralysis. We are gonna focus on jumping this man here in the center. This guy, whatever. Blam. Binding arms. Opportunity spotted. Outburst. Trash disposal. Hey, that's a good chew. So this guy is unfortunately going to be stronger now. Ah, and Lobo is out of points. So we can at least block that. And Lobo can't really do much. Lobo's just gonna get hit, basically. Hopefully they live. Spout needs page draw in that build. Daring decision and gigging. And I am going to mend weapon and go for a high-speed stabbing. Charge. Ouch, ouch. Could have been worse. Hey, there we go. You're a hindrance. Now, this ought to clean him up. Downside, this team has been absolutely mauled. This team has been annihilated. And I still have 2 more waves of rabbits. Or 2 more waves of rhinos. Okay, so each one of them has a different... Does he have a sword? Has a different resistance. So... Oh, God. Oh, that's bad. Bulky impact. Graze the grass. Concentration. And their thing is just a big old first hit. And they gain damage resistance. Yeah, 11 more charge, gain protection. 20 more charge, deal 50% more damage and stagger. Basically, they just, like, they get real chonky. They get real chonky as time goes on. They're chonky and tonky. Alright. So this is like a bleed build. This absolutely 100% needs a rework. This team is completely unusable right now. Pretty fair dependence on blunt damage here. And I don't particularly like that. However, I'm not certain that this is going to be any better. Still a lot of blunt, but there's... It spreads out a little. Alright, we're gonna send in this team again. So, there's a lesson I need to rework. I need to rework that team. Oh, these hammers look sick as hell. Who wants to get pinned first? Wherever the foe might be, they might be crushed under the rhino's feet. These guys are just a whole bunch of Reinhardts running in. Be bold and brash, be brave. Whether you live or die here is entirely up to you. Block that bulky impact. Nobody's after Morb, which means Morb gets to jump somebody. How unfortunate that Morb doesn't have a lot of jumping power. Nobody's after Pank. So Pank can just slash the hell out of somebody. Pank's gonna slash them. So we got a bulky impact here. 6 to 19. And we got a concentration. Yeah, this is going to go very, very poorly. Just gonna try and get Silver all clashed up and into the fight. Just a couple of clashed up white dogs. 3 to 7. We have Flow of the Sword and Extract Fuel, or we could do a Repressed Flesh. We'll do Flow of the Sword, and we'll extract some fuel. 4 to 12, 6 to 12, 4 to 12. Goddamn, Furret is about to be hit. And it's gonna hurt. So we got Crack of Dawn, but that's not gonna be enough. This is about to hurt. A lot. I am gonna need to make some custom pages for this. These guys are very good at knocking you around. But they don't seem to have any page draw. Here comes the extract fuel. Yeah, so why do they have red? Where's the red coming from? They were kicking my ass. Alright, here we go. There's another graze the grass. We're gonna try that. Concentration. Nothing I can do about that. So we're gonna kind of whiff that. Everybody desires silver. Alright. Rhino Ram, 12 to 25. Well, there you have an automated movement. Couple more graze the grass, and we've got slash this time. Well, looks like we're doing an execute. Gonna focus on trying to kill this one on the top left. Nobody is after Malkuth. So that means Malkuth gets to try and interfere with something. 7 to 18. Alright, Malkuth could take on a blunt impact with that. So, we're gonna crack a dawn. Then we have no one costs with Malkuth. Maybe I should look into fixing that. And that's about it. Oh boy. Feather Shield. Ugh. Deep Drag. Ah! Good grief. You rolled under 10 on a Deep Drag. That is such a low chance of happening. Ouch. Silver is being pounded into paste. Pankraru has staggered somebody. Pankraru has been punched in the face. Pankraru is chopping someone into little pieces. Pankraru has been punched in the face again. Lots of tiny little punches in the face. So these graze the grass cards are not very threatening. Combat page, the highest cost in hand is chosen. Right, yes, get rid of the, lower the cost of the expensive thing. When hit, inflict burn. Winning a clash, deal bonus stagger equal to the dice's value. So, silver's kind of dying. I think I'm going to give Pankraru the nostalgic embrace of the old days. Deal bonus stagger damage equal to the dice's value. There we go. So they're probably going to go after silver? Ah, or not. Can't use Blazing Strike, unfortunately. So I guess we're going to try... Malkuth is getting stunned this turn. So that's a graze the grass. It's not going to do much. Got no slash. There's a bulky impact coming. And a concentration. And we got 4 points to spend. Throw that at the concentration. Extract fuel for that. Oh joy. Alright, so... Hold on. This guy? No, this guy? 19. Can I deal 19 damage at a pace of 6? Inflict burn on hit. Yep. So that is minimum 4. So that's 4. And with a Wrath of Torment... Yeah, with a Wrath of Torment, I can absolutely deal enough damage. And we'll throw a Sunset Blade in there. Then we'll throw an Extract Fuel over here. Oh, of course, that's moving at 6. Alright. So that's 28. Throw a Sunset Blade over there. And can't do a Crack of Dawn. 3 to 7, 3 to 7. Wouldn't work out so hot. Well, we'll try. There's only one guy going after Silver, and you know what? I think she'll be okay. So, Pankraru can't actually use that. Pankraru will be... There we go. Charge. Sunset Blade. I fucked up. Again. Oh, look at that. I also forgot that they are... No, I just did not deal that damage I meant to deal. I just straight up did not deal the damage I intended to. But there was also the fuck up where I didn't set up the center properly. So he did not take free shots at the beginning. He just clashed and then took one free shot. So that plan had some serious problems. Matchlight, Ashes. %15 of max health. First to combat. Fairy's Care. We are going to do our best to prevent Malkuth from dying. Alright, so this is going to be a Steel Knuckles, followed by a Backstreets. So there, that's going to be a free shot, that's going to knock him out. He is done. Nice, I took out a Rhino Ram with that. So now, Pank has a Slash card. Alright. Concentration and Graze. Oh, yeah, nothing doing to getting rid of that one. Furret is probably not getting staggered this turn. However, they are almost certainly getting staggered next turn. Alright, so Morb is gonna start trying to interfere with this guy. Throw in a Flow of the Sword. So this guy is getting hit. This guy is getting hit a lot. And immediately. This guy is going to kill Silver if I don't do something about it. I'm not sure there is anything to do. So, I'm going to focus on trying to kill that guy. And that is just a graze. That's fine. Three to 7. 2 to 9. I am not gonna mess with that. I'm just gonna leave it be. Steel Knuckles. And didn't work. Alright, there. Shoving Stab has worked. Smacked that guy around. Rules of the Backstreets. Hit that guy pretty good. Graze the grass. The Bulky Impact. The Bulky Impact. Wow, Silver lived. So we got 2 of them staggered now. Desperate Struggle. Stigmatize. Okay. Who's awake? Decent chance that kills Furret. So this guy will be easy to kill. Malkuth is at 3, but could go up to 4. 13 to 28. in theory... I'm gonna regret this. Okay, I have a slight edge on that. I have a tiny edge on that. I am leaving that entirely up to the dice. Yikes. Alright, so this one, he's burning 8, so I only need to do like 9 damage to him. I will leave it to someone who is more certainly going to hit him. So that's 3, it's going to be 6. It's almost certainly going to be more than 6. Okay, it'll do. It'll do, I'll take it. Silver is 1 point away. Three to 6. So that's definitely going to be 6 to 12. But it's going to be more. Okay, so that one, I elect that one to be my free shot. On hit, inflict burn. Gain smoke, restore light. So Silver's going to fierce charge. Oh, right. There's another one. Malkuth is unlikely to level up this turn. Big ol' hit on the second one, and it's Pierce. Yeah, we're just gonna allow that to happen. Okay, it's mostly pre-shots, yes? This guy should be taking enough to die. This guy is almost certainly taking enough to die. This guy probably won't be stunned, but he's gonna take a pretty good shot. And Furret might live. Fierce charge! That was a good hit. Oh, almost! Staggered that guy, yay! Draw the sword, 18 damage! Frontal assault, killed that guy. Bulky impact, ow. That could have knocked me out if it hit me. Alright, so... we're gonna sturdy impact that. And that is graze the grass. Silver is going to feast that guy. Everybody is going to chew on that guy just for fun. Binding arms. Binding arms won't do much good. So we're gonna inflict some smoke there. So at a speed of 4, Bankrar will throw a burn at that guy. And then an execute at that guy. So, this guy is most likely dead. Let's go. Sturdy defense. Got him. Frontal assault. Morb is causing harm. Rewind. Hey, the rewind worked. And then the feast. So Silver got a little health. A bloop. Feylord Robin is raiding with a party of 6 raiders. Hello, Robin. Welcome in. I'm fighting Arcorp. I'm terrified. Alright, so vines. Alright, that's a good start. Burn and bleed. We're gonna take vines. And who's gonna get vines? it looks like Furret is the hardest to kill. Then Wingbeat. Oh, Wingbeat. Wingbeat! Forgotten is so good. Oh, it's so good. How you doing, Robin? You have, unfortunately missed out the start of the stream where you were taking on Big Bird, and there were a couple of fumbles at the start. They were my understanding. That was a slight issue, but after that it was fine. It was totally fine and good. The next crew is most likely going to be resistant to slash damage, so hold on. I do not like that Silver is almost out of health. Do not like that. But I'm gonna take the Forgotten. Oh, it's a tough choice and I hate to make it. Okay, so... Wow, he's toast. He's toast. Everybody is just going to have a fun time beating the hell out of him. So how was your stream? Were you also streaming Ruina? I saw there were a lot of people doing Ruina today. Desperate struggle. Ooh, a binding arms and an extract fuel. Spend 4 charge to restore 3 life. You know what? Might as... No. Scratch that. Extract fuel. Execute, feather shield, butterfly slash. Inflict burn. Add power, just do harm, just do harm. You know what? This is fine. This is enough. Frontal assault. Doing basically 0 damage to him. Tank. Ooh. Guidance of the gears. Desperate struggle. You know, I didn't stagger him. So he's probably going to be in a slightly better place this time. Alright, so we're going to hand the Clash off to this Feather Shield. And everybody else is just going to go for it for free. Throw in the Binding Arms, because we want the Binding Arms to get cheaper. Give it the energy conversion. Sturdy defense, Crack of Dawn. Nah. Hit it with that. The Stigmatize. Just all the various abilities. Don't need to use the Forgotten. All the free damage you can handle. And hopefully more than he can handle. But, anyways, welcome in, Raiders. I am Tentacle Panther, the extra-dimensional what-the-duck full of stolen thoughts and memories. Right now we're playing Ruina. Right now we're being very stressed out, because this is our corp. This is the combat specialists. This is the cavalry. And here we go, picking a fight with them directly. The last fight is going to be just buck wild because I've got 2 teams to take it on, but they are mostly dead. There's a big difference between completely dead and mostly dead. And I think we are about to become uncomfortably well acquainted with it. Ow! It's just a flesh wound. Hi, Saliris! Ah, yes, Kitsune is still here. Yes, Kitsune is still upset because that fight where you were involved, Robin, Kitsune was also involved, and Kitsune got put in a cage a couple of times. They still haven't forgiven me. They nipped my hand a couple of times. I think they drew a little bit of blood. I'm gonna have to bandage that. Kitsune, you don't have rabies, do you? Either way, I probably need a shot. Whew, so there's the boss. There's the boss with a big old sword. Leave a mark on them. Takes bonus damage. Triple R suit, raw rabbit augmentation, compressed charge stimulated muscle force. Gain haste. Oh, they've got guns. Oh, they've got guns. This is horrific. They've got guns. Ah, they've got guns. But they've got single-use guns, which is... I'm confused. I feel like they're going to become progressively less useful. Oh, no, it's just that these pinpoint shots hurt like hell. Good lord. Okay. I definitely want to go in here with the team that makes people slow. You don't have rabies, you have nightmares. Are they nightmares about water? Because that might still be rabies. Also, hi, Celeris. I think I said hi, Celeris, but just to be sure. I would show off everybody, but I can't. There's so many people here, and unfortunately none of them are on the teams that I can show. Alas. I'm terrified. I'm just horrified. Wow, Netzok is like fully charged. He's fine. We're gonna go in here first. Oh boy. The Commander. The character has to give bonuses to everybody if you have high charge. That's great. Battle Command. Yowza! Oh boy. Well, here we go. It's lava, mostly watching the world burn. Close enough. Gnaw them until nothing's left, ready to enjoy a tasty meal. The rabbits have come to graze the grass. We are here to earn a chance to live, so make it count. Living. That sounds great. I would love to live. Oh, they all start with extra light. All right, so big hits, big hits. 4 to 8. This is going to be 6 to 5. All right, so we'll start it with a flow of the sword for you. Concentrated fire. Which rabbit am I going to attack first? Hold on. There is vines. Who got the vines? Oh, is that at the end? For the rest of the act, at the start of the scene. Of the act. Dang it, that one doesn't carry over. Man. So that's a graze the grass, that's a quick suppression. So Silver is kind of dying, and I would like to avoid that. So we'll go with a Crack of Dawn here. Blunt and then Slash. So Morb is pretty reasonably able to take that. Offensive dice deal extra damage. We are going to start on this rabbit, and we are going to eat them. Anybody moving at 3? We got one person moving at a speed of 3, and we're going to go there. So then Silver is going to go Binding Arms, Draw of the Sword, and then Furret. So Graze the Grass can safely be ignored. Yeah, quote-unquote safely. Take a shot at that. Wrath of Torment. And this one is Slash, so Desperate Struggle. And we're going to point this at Malkuth. Okay, hopefully nobody dies. Let's see what we get. Good shit, Pank. You have annihilated somebody. So the Feather Shield didn't really turn out, the Rewind didn't really turn out, but now we get to the part where we beat this rabbit to death. Quick Suppression. Desperate Struggle. That is such a cool giant sword. Binding arms. Oh, look at that. This will be fine. Draw of the sword. There's a stagger. Pretty sure there were some abilities that didn't get used there. So now we're on 3. 18. Get wrecked. Flow of the sword. 12. Graze the grass. Don't care about graze the grass. It's basically free. Quick suppression. Oh, that was Mio. All right. So, miraculously, Silver still isn't dead. Concentrated fire. Lots of shooting from that one. Moderate amount of shooting from this one. Okay, so we got a pinpoint shot aimed at Silver. How is Silver unlikely to die from that? But I would still prefer that it did not happen. So, we're going to interfere with that pinpoint shot. And we're also going to interfere with anything that happens to... Expression first. Alright, so, like, I guess an automated movement would be fine. What have we got? It's Pierce. Ah, Will of the Prescript. That's a good one. 4 to 8, 3 to 8. Cool. So, Pank is going to take on this one with the Will of the Prescript. Furret has... Ah, right. If I so choose, I can just hit somebody and destroy all of their dice. You know what? I'm gonna. That is perhaps not the most judicious use of that card, but I think it's okay. Alright, 3 to 7, 3 to 7, 3 to 7. Current defensive die. It doesn't start with a defense die. Should be fine. Oh, blunt and pierce, slash and pierce. This one is slash resistant. So we will point blunt and pierce at this one, and we will point slash and pierce at this one. How confident am I that more will survive this? Whole bunch of pierce. I am confident that this will go the way I want it to. So who is next on the chopping block? Unfortunately, I have a lot of slash. I do deal a lot of slash damage. What do we got here? We got to graze the grass. Graze the grass is basically ignorable. On hit, inflict burn. Alright, this guy can be hit. We are going to go full on hitting this guy. Three, 7, 4 to 6. I could, but I won't. Shoving stab. Rules of the back streets. Four. So I need to deal 13 damage. Can Morb deal 13 damage with that? Yes. Alright, here we go. Oh, I forgot to retarget. Alright. Harm has been done. Ha! Blazing Strike gets it. And there's the Shoving Stab. Here's the Sunset Blade. So there's a lot of fire on this rabbit. Here's the Execute. There's the Stagger. There's the Graze. Butterfly Slash. Quick Suppression. Will of the Prescript. Ooh, that was really close. Malkuth has died to a Graze the Grass. I failed to account for that one. When attacking a target who already took damage, recover health. So who's gonna get it? Morb is out of cards. Silver is not good for this. I'm gonna give it to Pank. Alright, Mass Individual, lots of piercing damage. The Good Heal. It's a good heal. I know it's not a lot of damage, but it's a good heal, so I'm gonna take it. $8 to 21. And this is melee damage. Alright. Now, once again, everybody desires silver carnally, so... Speed of 3. Silver is going to go after this guy at a speed of 3. Recover 3 health. $8 to 21. Basically, I'm just gonna try to point that damage at somebody who is resistant to it. So Pankraru's gonna take it. 2 to 9, and it's Pierce coming up next. Is anybody pointed at Pank? Nobody's pointed at Pank. Oh well, whatever. Oh, I see. 6 to 8, 3 to 8 with 3 strength. And Silver's taking extra damage, and I have no way of avoiding this. Okay, so yes, change of plans. Silver is clashing this. And I'm just gonna hope. Battle Command. Oh joy, there's going to be extra strength in play. Morb is at maximum emotion level. 5 to 10, 5 to 9, 5 to 8. It's not going to cause too much harm. 6 to 8, 5 to 7. So Nikolai and that back rabbit are pretty uneventful. Mio is guaranteed to drop some Mio books. So this rabbit is doing a lot of concentrated fire. On hit, draw 1 page. This is fine. Furret is gonna tank that. Yeah, it'll be fine. Furret has no vulnerabilities. Okay. So we spread that around. That is going to arrive after. 3 to 8, 4 to 8, heck. Heck, I say, heck. It is now and will continue to be heck. We're gonna go after Mio. We are gonna hit Mio with everything there is to throw at her. This is what we shall do. Alright, so wing beats. 10. Damn! Oh, I lost the first die. I won overall, but I lost the first die, so I didn't get to do any healing. Oh, rip, Morbid. And there goes Morb. Morb has been annihilated. So Pank is still pretty healthy because Pankraru gains health. Alright, we have taken out one of the boss rabbits. I can't believe Silver is still hanging on. Oh, these battle commands, goddamn. Oh, at least it is Pierce, that's something. And once again, it is forever a task of keeping Silver alive. Alright. Oh, what am I gonna do here? I guess I will tank the blunt damage there. So how am I gonna do that? If Singleton draw 3 pages... yeah, I guess. So that's dealt with, quote unquote. Nothing more to do there, because Tank is now out of options. And nobody cares about Furret. Sure, Furret's gonna pop some skulls. Unuse, restore light. And health. And draw a page. Sure, we're gonna lean into this full tilt, just trying to get stuff done. Alright, so we're gonna put the Vapor over here, actually. And then... And then the Fierce Charge and the Feast, why not? The Feast, yes, the Feast. Okay. Have I forgotten anything? I could do a Forgotten. I could give somebody a Forgotten to do. I could remove that Binding Arms and instead send it to remove this battle command. I think I shall. So we're gonna Forgotten that to get Silver out of harm's way. And then Feast. So 6 to 8, 5 to 7. 2, 9 to 9. Yeah, this'll be fine. Okay, here we go. Will of the Prescript. Stabbity stabbity. And then Vapor. That's 11, however. It gets worse. Battle Command is hitting Pankraru, and the Forgotten has eaten those dice. Fierce Charge has staggered the rabbit. Steel Knuckles. Gotcha. Okay. Alright. Okay. And now it's just cutting grass. Just grazing the grass. Weak little rabbit that it is. 5 to 7, 3 to 7. Alright, either way won't stun me. And then Silver gets to eat her. After Silver gets to eat her... Well, what else? You know what? We're gonna ignore this. We're just gonna put everything on one great big stack. So Silver can take a free shot from that one. It'll be fine. So there's the flow of the sword. There's the extract fuel. There's the other extract fuel. Then silver gets to go again. Silver's going to use a binding arms. Whoop, scratch that. Silver's going to use a binding arms. Okay, so that's a whole lot of free shots. Yes, free shots for everyone. Feast! Silver gets to live. Pancraro gets some health back. Pancraro loses some health. Pancraro just barely does not get staggered. And then Furret is just swimming in free health. Furret is full health. After all this, Furret is full health. When hit, inflict damage and bind to the attacker. Malice. Less health is more damage. All allies... Okay, so... Max 30. Do I want to take 30 free damage on this one? See, I don't think I do, because that's just one. Ooh, Hornet? Fourth match flame? Or green stem? We'll take green stem. I love stabbing. This one, Battle Command. So we got Wing Beat left. Yeah, so we're gonna zap that. And then stab. And then stab. And of course it's silver. Time and again, everybody desires silver carnally. And, like, to be clear, this is not Silver's branding to be desired carnally. This is just, I saw a Stardew Valley meme that was just the words, "Everyone at this farmer's market desires me carnally," and a picture of Stardew Valley. And I found it quite amusing. So, that is the beginning and end of that story. I cannot believe how close that got to Silver continuing to live. That was so close to Silver surviving. First try! We got R-Corp first try! Oh, this is gonna be so many books! Ah, gaming juice. A toast! A toast, Kitsune! Multiple hats for Malkuth. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, the prizes. Oh, the prizes. So, a toast. First time, every time. And so we got Enraged Striker. We got Emotional Turbulence. I can't actually see what Emotional Turbulence is. It's maybe a tier? I don't know. We got a couple of rabbit helmets, which is kind of cool. Bulky Ungulate. Oh, these are Rhino helmets. Not rabbit, Rhino. Chance to boost blunt while the character has 20 plus charge. Okay, so you need those specifically for R-Corp builds. Emotional Turbulence. Everybody got Emotional Turbulence. I don't know what that is. Lots of Enraged Strikers and Bulky Ungulates. Ooh, Morb got actual rabbit helmets. Those are cool. Starved Rabbit and Nimble Hare. I think all these helmets are just going to be tiny chance to boost dice power while you're at max charge. Excuse me. Pancraro got nothing but Emotional Turbulence. What about my team? I got the Antler helmet! Hey, Solid Snake has got the plant tentacles. Endangered Rangifer. And nothing for these two. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know if I'm actually
정든
going to use
친구의
those
책을
helmets.
보니 어때?
How's it feel to be looking at the book of your old friend?
친구라니. 아까도 말했지만 그냥 아는 사람이었을 뿐이야.
Friend? She was little more than an acquaintance, as I said before.
어쨌든 너와 오래 알고 지낸 사람은 적잖아.
True, but she was still one of the few people that have known you for a long time.
여기에 찾아온 손님 중에 몇 없는 함께 일한 동료 중 한 녀석이니까 기분이 이상하진 않아?
She's a former associate of yours, which I'm sure is a rarity among the guests. Doesn't it feel odd or anything?
신기하다면 신기해. 그 이상도 이하도 아니지만.
It did leave a curious impression, and that's all there is to it.
이 이상의 감정을 지녔다고 해도 사정을 봐줄 생각은 없었어. 우리와 손님의 목적은 확실하게 나누어져 있으니까.
Nonetheless, I wasn't planning to go easy on her regardless of my feelings. We have a purpose clearly cut out for us, and so do the guests.
모든 걸 먹어치우며 얻은 자유의 뒷맛은 찝찝할 것 같지 않아?
Don't you think gaining freedom by devouring everything will leave a bitter taste in your mouth?
모르겠어.
I don't know.
하지만 난 지금 내가 안고 있는 목표만을 위해 나아가고 싶어. 주위의 것들은 신경 쓰고 싶지 않아.
But right now, I want to focus on heading towards this goal I have. I don't want to pay attention to what's around me.
이 걸음만으로도 나는 벅차니까.
Taking these steps is hard enough for me.
후회하지 않겠다는 거구나.
You don't want to have any regret. Huh.
롤랑 넌 전부터 계속 후회스러우냐고 물어보네.
Roland, you don't seem to get tired of asking if I have regrets.
아니 뭐 처음에야 네가 아무것도 몰랐다고 해도
Well, I mean, you may have been ignorant of everything at first, but
여기까지 올라오며 보고 겪은 일들이 많잖아.
you've seen and experienced many different things on the way here.
조금 정도는 네 생각이 변하지 않았을까 싶어서
I was
그뿐이야.
just wondering if those experiences changed your thoughts a little.
바라보는 것은 언제나 달라지기 마련이니까.
A person's aims and wishes don't stay the same forever, you know?
글쎄.
I don't know about that. No, that wasn't it. I don't know about that. There we go. All right. Oh, the Book of Nikolai. The Book of Nikolai. But who else would go in here? Still haven't completed the reception for the natural sciences floor. All right. Hod, I am gonna straight up unequip these. That's... Am I? No, I won't. All right, there we go. Gingy, we got a lot of people. Okay, let's start a fire. Book of Rudolph. Book of Maxim. Book of Myo. Book of Nikolai. Book of the Reindeer Team. Book of the Rhino Team. Book of the Rabbit Team. So many fires. All right, what do we get? What do we got? Key pages. Key pages, come on! We got Maxim. Oh, look at the lad. Look at that chonker. We got reindeers. We got rhinos. We got rabbits. And we unfortunately did not get any more heroes. We are going to have to run the rabbits again. Can use ranged combat pages. Can store up to 20 charges at once. Combat pages whose default type is ranged do not exhaust on use. Oh, okay. Oh, we're on to something now. Bionic charge synchronized hull. Oh, gain protection. Rhino procedure. Gain endurance. Reindeer treatment. Gain strength. And Rabbit augmentation, gain haste. Triple R suit can store up to 20 charges at once. Oh, these are all so good. This is all so good. I'm gonna be straight up reworking things. Spend charges to deal 8 stagger damage. Concentrated fire. Graze the grass. That's gonna be handy. Quick suppression is pretty good. Bulky impact is a solid one. Rhino ram isn't actually all that great. Just hurts to get hit with it. Alright. Alright, since I have to do them again, we're gonna throw in all of these expensive books. Yep, starting fires. Alright, and it's almost 10, so that means it's about time to call it for the— Yes! Oh, oh, no regrets there. Oh, Mio has knives. That's super cool. That's a— goddamn, that's sick as hell. Rudolph, there he is with his big ol' stick. And there's Nikolai with a cool coat and a giant sword. Oh, this is— the fashion options. The charge build options. Tantalizing. Tantalizing. I will be having happy dreams all week. The delight of making it through the rabbit fight. Okay. Going in here. Not eyes. We'll equip that and then we'll hide it. So. Yeah, looks cool, but no. Okay, so you get this just for killing someone wearing that hat. Works for me. Dark Cloud, what is— oh, that's a toothpick. Sharpened sword. Creek. Late Night Sweeper. In either reception of Arcorp? Either one? Oh. I see. Wow. Spout really got it in the shorts. He's got nothing. Okay. Let's, however, go down to Malkuth and see what is this thing that these people have gotten. Emotional turbulence. Complete a Star of the City level reception with all allies having reached it. Oh, cool. Okay. I don't know what this is. It's like nothing. I guess I'll equip it on everybody, because it's not in my way. A potential color. Inflict 30 or more stacks of burn, and that's just a little X. Ferret looks cooler with the crying blood. What is that? A larger toothpick. Or like a cigarillo or something. Get 3 kills using discipline. Chance to— oh. Cool. That's something. I got inconsolable grief and a potential color. Chance to boost slash. It's something. Silver is just so happy. Toothy and happy, but happy nonetheless. Alright. What was I doing? Well, I suppose what I'm doing here is I'm looking for a place to leave y'all. Because I can't just toss y'all into the wind, we gotta find a place to put you. Wouldn't want to leave you alone. Oh, there's Owlin. Owlin the Delight. Ah, Solidus Snakus. We love Owlin, but we did raid Owlin last week, so we're gonna go see Solidus Snakus. He's well. He is so well. He is so well that he is hunting mummies. But also, it looks like Silver's there. So that is 100% what we're doing. We're gonna go see Solidus Snakus. We're gonna go see Solidus Snakus. He's hunting mummies. There's like stuff going on. Thank you so much for coming out, everybody, especially those of you who came along with Feylord Robin. Thank you again, Feylord Robin, for the raid. I appreciate that a great deal. Thank you for trusting your community to me, and thank you for being a member of the library team. You took on Big Bird today, don't you know? Go visit the disembodied spirit of Silver. No, it's not a disembodied spirit. It's a mummy. It's a mummy. She'll be fine. She's definitely alive in some form, by some definite. She's moving anyways, with a physical body. That's all you can ask for sometimes. So, like, thank you all for coming out. October has started, and I have no concrete plans for any of this yet, but, like, I'm gonna be doing so many things this month. Of course, we've got the Donnybrook. We've got... I'm gonna set it up at some point with Juniper. We're gonna be playing through a game called 5 Days a Stranger, which straight up traumatized me as a child. Like, actual full-on sand damage. I could not go to sleep without Hogan's Heroes playing in the background for the next 7 months. I gotta go back there. I gotta come to terms with it, and I want my sheep with me. What else have we got? Oh boy. I'm working on something with Magic Violet, also with Juniper. They're great. Love them both. Running out of time. Take care of yourselves. Till tomorrow. Toodaloo.